Good. Man, what's going on, y'all? Carlito here, back with another video on your screen. I'm here with a young upcoming fighter. He just had a crazy knockout, shocking this young guy from you know, he's really a humble dude. I met him up in Corpus, but you know, point is, man, like at the end of the day, the sport, boxing is crazy. And introduce yourself, bro.
Hey, hi everybody doing? My name is Samuel S. Arnold the third. I'm 11-0. I'm 21 years old, based out of Dallas, Texas. I'm an up and coming super middleweight contender, looking to be world champion pretty soon.
Bless, bro. So like walk us all through it, bro. Like what made you want to become a boxer and make that transition, bro?
So originally I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, which a lot of people know has a deep boxing background. I didn't really have a choice. My dad made me box as a kid. Like him, my uncles, all of them, they made all of us box and go to the boxing gym. I'm the only one who really stuck with it and became like a real high level amateur fighting in nationals and stuff like that. And I ended up being a 7-time national champion, turning pro at 17 years old. I mean, now I just fought for the WBC Youth Intercontinental title in front of 5,000 people in Sydney, Nova Scotia. I done fought at the Alamo Dome, Cowboy Stadium, and stuff like that. This early point in my career, so it's a blessing and a testament to all the work me and my dad put in on our own to be where I'm at now.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, it's crazy to see this young talent, bro, come so far and so fast. And it looks like that on my end. It looks like that y'all are going so fast and it's fast paced, but yet it takes years and years of training. Um, from what I take from your opponent, your last opponent, um, saw him perform at the on Top Rank last earlier. I want to say it's earlier this year, and it was just crazy because he was in his hometown, you know.
Right.
But walk me down, bro. Like you had such a crazy performance leading up to this moment. What has been your favorite moment so far in this game?
I say winning nationals and the amateurs. This last fight definitely because it was such. I fought at the big arenas. Don't get me wrong, but I never fought. I was on the prelims. I never fought when it was a full arena. So it's a whole different feeling when it's a full arena. But I say fighting at the Cowboy Stadium was definitely like a like wow, I'm really here moment. And the guy I was fighting at the Cowboy Stadium, everybody marked me out as being too early for me to fight him. I think it was my fifth pro fight. Guy had a winning record. He fought an Olympian, and he went the distance with him on the 6 rounder. Me and him was only fighting a 4 rounder, and the Olympian was probably like 24 or something like that. He couldn't even get him out of there. It was actually a good fight, and I was only 18, and they had me fighting him, but I ended up knocking him out in 1 round. So that was like, wow, like okay. So they gave me another fight at the Alamo Dome. I did good on there, but things with PBC, like everybody know, for the last few years got kind of stagnated. So we were waiting around. The first time Crawford and Bud and Earl's fight, I was gonna fight on that undercard. I got ended up getting pushed back. Had a few other fights in between then a few setbacks outside the ring, and then it got me to here. About 6 fights later, fighting in front of all these people, end up signing with Three Lines Promotions, and now everything on the incline.
And facts, bro. You gaining the WBCU title. Talk about that, bro. Like talk about your preparation for this past fight that you had. Did you do anything differently, leading up to this fight compared to the other fights you had in the past?
Definitely. My diet, supplement take, training, sparring. I was actually a sparring partner so actually I had a fight in July. No, I had a fight in June. July kind of cooled down a little bit. I was gonna fight again in July, but they ended up saying just wait because we got a bigger fight for you with Three Lions. So they was negotiating my October fight for the WBC Youth World. That was going to be against this other guy from Canada. That fight didn't end up going through because I had got sick on a plane on the way to the fight. I had like a heart attack scare, which I really didn't have a heart attack, but to non-cardiologists, how thick my heart is on the EKGs, they thought I was having a heart attack. But that's really like that whole time frame. I was training from like August all the way to October for that fight, and that fight ended up not happening. So it was already like I was in top peak shape. I didn't train 12 weeks. And then 3 weeks later, they had another date, which was December 7th, this past fight. So, you know what I'm saying? I just had to just pick up where I left off at, and I was way more than ready. I was also a sparring partner to start off camp. I started off in Brooklyn. I was a sparring partner for Selecki, who had just fought Diego Pachenko because they needed like a tall, look young guy. And honestly, I mean, it was just all me when we was sparring too. So that was like another confirmation, like, oh yeah, I'm sharp. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for them top guys. So that I've sparred a few other guys. I sparred when I was out in New York. I had sparred Dante Lane. I sparred a few guys out there. I sparred a lot of good guys. A lot of good guys. I was around a lot of people in camp like Earl Spence. Frank Martin was training at the gym I was training at. Just being around that high level, really, it really got me ready because I was already in the next level mode, getting ready for the WBC Youth World. So then that didn't go through, and then I just had a chip on my shoulder because everybody was acting like I was scared, and I pulled out the fight. But I actually had a real medical emergency where I wasn't cleared to fight. It was nothing I could do. So just them last 3 weeks in between, from October 30th to December 7th, I was just ready. I was ready, and then you see what happened when me and the guy Julian fought.
Yeah, that was such a crazy fight, bro. Like,
Yeah,
um, Julian's he's a real cool dude, bro. Like I said, but um, it's like it's hard, bro. Like to get close to somebody and get close to all these little fighters, bro, that are in the
right,
um, and then or in Florida, since I'm from Florida, but
right,
one of my main big supporters, bro, for my channel since day one, you know, Giovanni Astella, he took a fight on a prize fighter in Japan. Earlier this year, he lost. He took his first loss. I want to say it was his 15th fight. He was 14-0,
right.
I think, with like 9 knockouts or so. Um, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
But a lot goes into it. I'm sure a lot goes into this camps. Like you said, you had that health scare.
mm,
I can only imagine on how that is, bro, and to
right.
go back up, Um, talk about like what's next. What would you like to do next, bro? Like in the next 6 months. I know this is
Oh
the
yeah,
year now, but I know it's gonna be crazy next.
yeah. So leading up to this fight, before I signed with Three Lions, I was a free agent, so it was kind of like what's next. But honestly, with having a promotional company back me, I already know what's next. I got another title fight coming up in March, so I can't disclose all the information and stuff, but that's what's next. I got another title fight coming up and against another guy. It's a top guy.
Okay.
So
Is it a title defense or is it another
actually, he's a champion. He's a
okay.
champion. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. For real.
Thank you. Thank you.
It means a lot, bro, to seeing all these guys doing their thing, bro. It makes me motivate to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But what can you tell this young guys coming up that probably don't have a lot of amateur experience but want to be pro? What can you tell them?
I would tell them get as much amateur experience as possible, please. It's not a rush to be pro because the thing about being a pro is it's a business and it's politics to business and it's a corporate side to boxing. Make as many connections as you can. Take your time as amateur to build you a real hometown fan base and connect with the people and get you real experience. Because once you get to a certain level in the pros, if you don't have the big promoter or if you don't have the age on your side or whatever, you're gonna start getting offered B-side fights, and you're gonna get to a point where you can't keep paying for opponents on these little local cards because that is not gonna do anything for you or do anything for your ranking moving forward. You're gonna have to take one of those fights, and then you didn't get the right proper experience in the ring under the bright lights, practicing with a headgear on or whatever, to the point where you're ready for that level. So get as much amateur experience as possible. But at the same time, sometimes you got to take that leap of faith. You might not have time to have 100 amateur fights, but I would say if when I say get as much as possible, if it's possible, only possible for you to get five, only get five. You know what I'm saying? If it's possible for you to get an extra year of experience, get the extra year. Because once you're pro, there's no going back. That's all I'm saying.
Damn, facts, bro, facts.
Yes.
There's a lot of young, amateur fighters here too, and which is crazy, bro. These young kids, bro, that are just growing up and they're not even matured yet, but I can only imagine on how they're gonna be, if they have. I've seen some amateur fighters that have like 100 fights.
Right.
I've seen some that have 500 fights, and I'm like, damn, bro, like
Right. Right. Right.
wild. Um,
Yeah.
so your last fight, you accomplished another obstacle in your life. You made history for your rankings. Um, break down that fight. How did you feel going in, and talk about the knockout.
Going in at first, like before, it had nothing to do with Julian because I like Julian. He's a cool dude. I respect that he a Christian and everything like that because I am as well. So you know what I'm saying. I look at him like a brother. You know what I'm saying. I look at all Christians like we brothers, or everybody for real. I look at all boxers like we brothers. He never did anything to disrespect me, so I had no reason to have any ill towards him. But I had a chip on my own shoulder from the people with the previous opponent trying to mark me out like I was scared or something. You know what I'm saying? Pulling out the fight. But honestly, I already knew what I was going to do to that dude. He nowhere near my level either. If it was him on the 30th or on the 17th, he would have got did the same way or worse, you know. But honestly, that's really how I felt going into the fight. I was confident. I like Julian a lot. I actually seen Julian a lot. Like on social media and stuff before the fight, like even before I ever fought him, seen some of his videos. I used to see him like doing little motivational videos and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. I never thought we would fight or nothing like that, but I knew he was around my weight, so I was like, oh yeah, that's cool, whatever. But I mean, I already knew that Julian wasn't like, I'm sorry to say, like nowhere like near my level because of the experience factor. But honestly, I to Julian because he took such a risky fight early in his career. Mo was not gonna do. But the thing I can say is that a lot of other guys that were like Olympians, 13-0, and all these different things, they turned the fight down from UK, from Hungary, from Canada, from the US. Like a lot of people turned the fight down. Guys saying, "Oh well, if it's no title, we're not fighting." They don't care about the venue. They don't care about the person. Any of it. It got to be like worth it. But Julian stepped up and we made the fight happen. And he came to fight too. Like he didn't come to lay down or anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Like I've seen some crazy knockouts, and I gotta say that was one of the crazier ones I saw this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad he's good.
Yeah,
Um,
me too.
resting up. I'm glad you're good, bro. I'm glad y'all both came out, you know, the same man, going in, you know,
Right,
and
right.
health wise is good. And what would you like to accomplish, say, by this time next year?
Be in the top 10 for the world title,
Be
at
in the
least. If I'm not world champion, be in the top 10 for WBC world title or yeah, WBC.
Damn, absolutely, bro. and it's always good to touch base with the young fighters and upcoming dudes. Like I said, let everyone know where they can follow you at and follow that journey to superstardom.
Yes, sir. You can follow me on Instagram at Samuel Arnold III. SAMUELARNOLD, the letter I 3 times. You can follow me on uh TikTok at Samuel Arnold LLL. Be on the lookout for me, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Samuel Arnold III, or type in Samuel Arnold Boxing, and my channel will pop up. But be on the lookout for me. A lot of great things coming soon. I'm 11-0, soon to be 12-0. Next big thing out of Dallas, Texas.
Absolutely, bro. And Dallas, Texas is known for a lot of fighters and
Yeah.
Texas period. And I'm glad, bro, that you're making your mark and you're doing your thing, bro. Like it's such a iconic city to be a part of. And keep doing your thing, bro, all the way.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you for having me.
For sure, bro. No doubt. And I want to thank you again, bro. And I want to thank all my sponsors for always standing behind me 100% since the day one. Even the ones that aren't still, on my merch, but to all the ones, like that have been writing me since day one, you know, glory, bro, glory to y'all, glory to God, because at the end of the day, man, if it wasn't for y'all, this wouldn't be possible. And I'm glad you came on the channel, bro. It's been an honor. And WBC Youth World Champion, Samuel, bro. Thank you. Everyone, go follow him. His links will be in the description down below. And big things are coming. Y'all stay tuned, stay ready. Samuel, Carlito, one love. We out
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
all day.